First use case for TagIt would be to use it with a digital asset management system. The TagIt dialog will collect the metadata, and the digital asset management system will catalog that data when it adds the image to its database. So if I drop this green skirt, we'll see that we get the standard dialog. I'll switch this from tops to skirts and enter some data. And we hit submit. We'll see that the skirt shows up in our destination. And then if we go to our digital asset management system, we can see the same locations being watched. So when I go here, there's my skirt and there's the information. If your system doesn't provide the functionality of importing the XMP metadata as it catalogs the images, eSpec's Route It tool can provide this functionality, either to a digital asset management system or to other business system databases, whether it's a product lifecycle management, a product data management, an ERP, or a sourcing system. Route It can provide the functionality of putting the image along with the data into the database. Even if you don't have a business system to put images and data into, TagIt can be useful just to help manage your image shares. We go to a lot of companies and they have complicated file structures in their image shares where they'll have their season, maybe their company, their division, their product types, and eventually finally get down to where the images actually go. If this is done manually, we find that people change the order of the folders and subfolders, and sometimes it'll be the company on top of the season, or somebody will not find the correct season, so they'll create their own folder and create an F 2015 instead of a fall 2015. So what we find is a lot of mismanaged and unorganized file shares, and just navigating this takes more time than what our users tell us that when we can just drop the files here, fill in the fields that will create the folders and subfolders for them, they don't have to navigate through this mess, and the image goes where it's supposed to be and everybody can find it. So one use of TagIt is simply just to help organize and automatically structure the folders and subfolders where your images go. Another example of how to use TagIt would be if you needed to share files with other users or companies, and not necessarily just other systems. You can sync the TagIt targets with a file sync utility like Dropbox and find some pretty good functionality there, because if I drop this in here and say this is going to be shorts this time, and we'll go ahead and submit that, and we can see that under girls shorts now I've got my new file. But this folder is actually shared with another user's desktop, and this is on a PC in a different area. And if we look under shorts, and there's our file. It's because Dropbox replicated it from the Mac over the internet to this PC. So you could have vendors set up to where for every freckled chicken user, they could have this folder synchronized with their laptop or their desktop. The good news is that the files that get dropped into those Dropbox still have their XMP data. So if they have a digital asset management system or another database, they can also catalog the data in the images.